Hello, fellow followers. Welcome back to FanZcene. Greg here, and today I have for you Kino Lorber and why physical media matters. Here on the channel, you know I absolutely love physical media, and I also absolutely love Kino Lorber. And I follow them on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. And they posted this really cool little video, short video, because for their upcoming YouTube thing that they're going to do. And I'm going to bring it up here real quick. Right here, and we're going to watch this little video, and then I'm going to give you some of my thoughts and also maybe show you guys some Kino Lorber titles that I have. But it does say Frank Tarzi, which I hope I said his name right. If I didn't, I do apologize if I'm saying his name wrong. It says head of acquisitions for KL Studio Classic, that's Kino Lorber Studio Classics, on why physical media matters. What are some of your reasons? Which I've spoke about, you know, my reasons why I think physical media matters. Spoke on it many, many times. I'll probably say a few more of those again in this video, but let's go ahead and get into their video that they have, and let's watch it, sort of react to it, and watch it at the same time together. Let's get into it. What do you guys say?
I think it's always been important. I think now with the, with streaming channels,
Streaming
and stuff
sucks.
Like that, competing with physical media is important because
it's true.
We get to many of the releases that we've had. The best transfer that's available is available on physical media.
Yes.
The version that's playing on Amazon Plus or Max or whatever
Plus.
is usually an older transfer.
Plus.
Even if the studio owns the transfer, sometimes it's just too much work for them to re-encode it and put it back on these channels and everything. So that's one.
Sucks.
And then also, so the actual restoration of these classics, some of these films have never looked this good, you know. And when we release like something like John Frankenheimer's The Train, I've never seen The Train look that good. And I bet you that if you went back to the 1960s and saw it in the theaters, it wouldn't look as good as it does today. So that's one of the main things. But also, I think saving lesser known films.
That's
releasing
very
films
important.
that the streaming service will not even touch, that we get to release on home video. So there's so many movies. I mean, there's thousands of movies that are out on DVD and Blu-ray that are not available anywhere streaming wise.
So true. There you guys have it. That was the end of that. I will put it up, the link in the description down below to that YouTube video for Kino Lorber when it does happen. And yes, I couldn't agree with that anymore. I've never been a huge fan of streaming. I will never lie though. I do have some streaming services. I've never lied on that. I do have some streaming services, but I really basically Shudder and Full Moon and stuff, you know, that. But I hate the bigger ones like Netflix, Disney Plus. It aggravates me, but it's so true. There's so everybody says everything's on streaming, everything's online. No, everything is not on streaming, everything is not online. Yeah, you can pirate if you want to go digitally that way, but I prefer a good physical copy because you do get the best transfer, you do get the best quality. It's something great about it, something having it physically in your hands, artwork, presentation. It's just physical media is superior. The superior format, like I always say. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys some Kino Lorber titles I have. I think some of these are not streaming. I didn't check before the video, but because I really don't, like I said, I really don't do streaming other than a few things here and there. So some of these may not be streaming, but either way, these are some of the best, transfers. In some cases, maybe they're the silliest movies. These are just some recent Kino Lorber titles I got. I laugh because I like silly, goofy, cheesy, campy movies that most people don't like. So I'm going to start off first with The Expert, starring John Travolta and Eric Gross and Kelly Preston. This is a movie where he met his wife, Kelly Preston. Great little 80s flick about, 50s and 80s, like where these two New Yorkers are whisked away to the USSR, to a town that's still like set in the 50s of America, where it's a training ground for Russian operatives. So they're sent there to try to modernize this town, and they sort of fall in love with like the old school 50s mentality, and they want to bring it, and it shows what America is really about. And maybe they'll convert these Russian spies into good people. It's a really funny, cheesy, great movie. I love it. This is the only one I have without a slipcover, and I'm glad Kino Lorber put this out. So there was my first one for you guys. Up next, I have Fletch, which is a great movie, and also its sequel, Fletch Lives, however you want to do that. These are great movies. I absolutely love these movies. I've been a huge fan of these. Fletch, the original Fletch, I'm sorry, I switched them around. The original Fletch is still one of the all-time greatest movies with Chevy Chase here. I love it. Fletch Lives, I still like the movie, but after watching it this time, I was a little like, yeah, I can see why some people didn't like this, because it does take a minute before it starts feeling like Fletch again. But either way, Kino Lorber put him out. Some great movies. Absolutely love them. Good scans. Fletch Lives is decent. Fletch, though, this one is really good. I really like it. Some great movies here. I had to get those, and I do have the slipcovers for both of those. And then up next, an underrated action flick. We have The Perfect Weapon, starring Jeff Speakman right there. This is a really great, fun action martial arts flick. It's essentially this guy. He's a master. Oh my gosh, I can't even remember the name of the karate. It's a Kenpo karate. Sorry, Kenpo karate. He's a master of Kenpo karate. When he was a kid, his dad couldn't manage him. He's out of control. His dad kicked him out of the house, and he had a younger brother and everything. And he leaves, and then one of his friends, with a great cast, has got a great cast with Mako, John Dye, so many great people in this movie. His Kerry Hiroaki Tawagi, James Hong are in this. Great cast. James Hong was his mentor and stuff. He gets killed, so he comes back and he basically kicks asses, but and he reconnects with his younger brother and his dad. His younger brother is now a cop. So it's a really fun, undersung action movie, and Kino Lorber just put this out recently. Great flick. I absolutely enjoyed this movie. Once again, I did get slipcover. Experts is the only one without slipcover. This one I absolutely highly recommend if you're a horror fan, if you're a Brad Dourif fan. This is Death Machine. This comes with 3 cuts of the film: the 100-minute US cut, the 122-minute foreign cut, and the 106-minute director's cut. This is an amazing 90s movie. It was straight to DVD, well, VHS in the 90s here in America, but I do believe it was opened in Japan and everything worldwide. And it does come with a reversible. See, I'll try to get this without some glare here. It does come with 2 discs here, and it does have a reversible cover, so you can either have the new artwork or the traditional VHS artwork, post art that they had. So yes, this movie is insane. Brad Dourif is absolutely crazy in this movie. This movie is basically like, what if Alien, Terminator, RoboCop, and and a slasher horror movie all sort of came together as this. It's insane. The director of this, Stephen Norrington, this is actually the movie that earned him the Blade. After this movie, he directed Blade. Got him the job. This is an insane, crazy movie. Killer robot. Brad Dourif is insane, almost Joker-esque in this. If you've never seen it, highly recommend this movie. This is something I'm so happy Kino Lorber put out. And that's like 3 cuts of the film. That's something you don't get on streaming. You get 3 different cuts of this film on physical, and they're the best format and the best quality. You will see them with the best sound. Great reasons why to have physical media. And let's get to a couple 4Ks. And we have, another Travolta movie, Travolta, Nick Cage, Face Off. Yes, I could eat a peach for hours. This is an amazing movie. The transfer on this looks pretty good for a 4K. Great sound, and it's got new special features and stuff like that as well. Slip cover, no reversible covers, all this, and comes with the Blu-ray as well. And this is a great, insane movie. A movie that should not work on paper. John Travolta and Nicolas Cage trade faces. One's a cop, one's a mastermind criminal, and they're just both going insane in this movie, trying to one up each other. Absolutely incredible movie. Great 4K transfer. Great release by Kino Lorber. Do recommend that as well. And then finally, one of my all-time favorite classic sci-fi horror movies, the original Invasion of the Body Snatchers by Don Siegel, starring Kevin McCarthy and Dana Winter. This looks really good. I know this says it's a new HDR Dolby Vision Masters for my 4K scan of the best available 35mm elements. They don't have it. But this is probably the best this film will ever look. It looks incredible. It maybe has a few flaws here and there when it gets dark, but for the most part, it's heads above the olive Blu-ray that came out. It's an amazing transfer. It comes with 2 aspect ratios of the film, the 2001 and the 185 It looks great. And this also, I reversed the cover. It does come with a reversible cover like this. And the Blu-ray in 4K. It looks great. Sounds great. Incredible. So happy Kino Lorber released this on 4K. It's an amazing movie, and I love it. I love it. I'm trying to focus the camera again here real quick, but I do love this movie, and this was a great release. So there you guys have it. Some incredible releases from Kino Lorber that I absolutely love, and I'm so glad I have, because physical media is special. It does matter in today's day and age, with everything on streaming that is being changed, edited, taken down, licensed contracts running out, big streamers not willing to pony up money to make them look good or even put them on there. This is why physical media matters, and Kino Lorber is one of my favorite boutique Blu-ray labels, amongst so many others, and I'm so happy that they continue to put out awesome movies like this. But let me know what you guys think about physical media, Kino Lorber, these titles, and some of your thoughts on why you think physical media matters in the comments section down below. If you liked what you saw here, maybe consider hitting that like button or subscribing and hitting that bell for notifications. That would be awesome if I earned your guys' subscriptions, or just possibly share this video out for everybody to see, or join and become a channel member, because that would help out my channel immensely. Thank you, and shout out to all my channel members. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for being channel members here and for all of your support. And to everybody watching, whether you liked me, hated me, or liked this video, or hated this video, I thank you for sticking this long. Wherever y'all are, please have a great, safe, happy, healthy day, morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Always support physical media, because it truly is the superior format, and it really does matter. Godspeed.